or financial updates, environmental updates, social issues. I don't think that people should be lazy for that. Like, what else are we doing with our time? Like, be honest, what else are we doing?
I can't think.
Today's video is a topic that really concerns me, and it's that of laziness. It's that of laziness, and in particular, the laziness to not read. No, this topic has so many facets to it, but I'm gonna keep it short because this is not a lecture, yeah? But we are now in an age where we literally have information at our fingertips and at the tips of our tongues, right? We can access information on our phone, we can use Google or another popular search engine, can get information like that. We can speak to our phones or a remote control on our television. We can get information like that. But yet still people aren't reading. And it sounds like a simple topic, but it really isn't simple to me, and it's especially disheartening because as a lecturer and tutor, I see it affecting my students all the time. So a typical day, in the life of a modern person using technology, we have WhatsApp conversations, Telegram conversations, whatever our group chats are, and people will send an article or a video, and persons want a summary instead of reading the article themselves or watching the video themselves. And I'm saying to myself, what else are we doing with our time that will cause us to feel that using 3 minutes out of our day, 5 minutes out of our day to read an article is gonna mean the end of the world? Like, that is how it appears now. And even in my personal WhatsApp groups, I see where it happens. People be like, oh, that too long, tell me what happened. Or, I don't have the time to watch that, tell me what happened. No. If I were a horrible human being, I could twist several stories. But I won't do that. I'm not at the stage where if somebody complains about something being too long or they don't have the time, I just leave it alone. Because we're interested in what concerns us, and that's fine. But when it comes to some news articles, advancement in technology, wars, disasters, issues that are happening on our planet that we all share, I don't think I should be summarizing that for you. You need to read it yourself or watch it yourself so that you can form your own opinion and your own view on what the issue is. If I were to take the stance of every article that's shared, every video that's sent, I'm asking for a summary, then what's going to eventually happen is that my opinions will be a collection of everybody else's opinion because I never thought about anything myself and I didn't process it myself. And you can see where that can become a problem, guys. Now, I am not saying that there aren't videos and articles that are way long, right? Like, I'm not about to watch a 1 hour video on something that's trivial. There's a place for entertainment, definitely. But with issues that are important, political updates or financial updates, environmental updates, social issues, I don't think that people should be lazy for that. Like, what else are we doing with our time? Like, be honest, what else are we doing? But I think I know the answer to that. The answer is we have become so distracted with everything else that's available to watch that we feel like we suffer from FOMO. the fear of missing out. So we want to catch everything, we want to read everything, we want to know everything without dedicating the time and taking the interest in any one thing in particular. It's sad. I don't know if anyone else has this feeling or shares this feeling that I have, but it's not cool. It's not cool, and it's especially obvious for students that are in school now. They want a summary of a lecture, which is fine and good, but then when it comes to you being assessed and you being able to now demonstrate what you have learned, you can't write a full sentence because you didn't read a full sentence or a paragraph. It's annoying, you know. Anyway. So, I mean, I'm not the person who likes to dwell in the past. Because, I mean, I'm not a dinosaur, but I'm not a spring chicken either, right? But back in the day, when I was going to the library physically, on a Saturday morning, going to Tom Redcombe Library, yeah, in Kingston, Jamaica, you hope that the book that you want is there. You hope that if the book was there, the page with the information that you need, that it's in the book, and then you hope that the photocopy machine works. So, I don't know if my generation is the last set of people who actually give a hoot about reading, who actually enjoy reading. I don't know. But that skill, I'm so happy that I have it to actually be patient enough to read. And it's ironic, guys, because we talk about being patient and practicing mindfulness and developing ourselves and expanding our minds, but then we don't read. It just don't add up to me. It don't add up to me at all. And yes, I get that there are articles out there that's just false information and there's stuff that's stupidness. But if you find yourself in a group, you know, on WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever chat option there is, right? I would hope that you're in that group because you trust the persons that are in the group. You know, they have common sense. I was about to say that they have a similar mindset as you, but we know that's, you know, neither here nor there because, you know, a difference of opinion and different views on life is what makes life interesting. But if you're in a group and something is shared in the group, unless you know you have the one and two rogue people who really shouldn't in a group because they're not so all together upstairs, then read the article, watch the film, you know, don't complain. Or even if it is that you genuinely are complaining because you're so swamped doing whatever it is you're doing, don't let it be that your constant reply is, ain't nobody got time for that. What's the summary of that? No. If I were a villain, as I said before, I could convince you that the world is flat. And I know that's a whole other, yeah, maybe I shouldn't even have used that example. But yeah, you know what I mean, guys. So, I guess this is a rant. This is a sharing of concern. This is, me never know what to call this. But guys, read. Reading is so important. And the older I get is the more I realize that what were once milestones for me as a child really and truly have morphed into a different type of milestone now that I'm an adult. So reading is one example. You know, your parents, your guardians, your teachers get excited when they realize that you can read, and they encourage you and they get the claps, and you know, you feel good. And then somewhere along the way, reading became a chore. And maybe that is one of the reasons too why we're not reading. But then we find that people's vocabularies are poor. And I am not saying that everybody is to be above eloquent, you know, whatever that is. But mercy friend, put one sentence together. We can't do that because we don't have the vocabulary, because we're not reading, because life has become condensed into 1 minute videos or 2 5 sentence article. So yeah, and I mean that's just my rant for today, guys. We have the access to the information. We know that there is false information that circulates too, because they are the troublemakers of this world. But then we complain about articles or videos being too long. We don't watch them, we don't read them. But then somehow we're still bored. Like, I don't get it. Like, we have a dilemma, you know. We have a dilemma in our modern society of having time but not having time. Being overworked but yet we're not able to relax. Yeah. Anywho, I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm just saying, take up a book and read. Read something. Reading helps your brain. Reading helps to expand your imagination. Reading allows you to actually think about what your opinion is on a particular matter, whether it's religion or politics or societal norms. Yeah? Just read, guys. This is my teacher rant for today. Go. Here's the sad part. I remember my mother in particular. I must have been playing for too long or something. Did I drop? I must have damaged myself. Something happened, and my mother said, "See, that wouldn't have happened to you if you were reading a book." Yeah, let's read, guys. Please take the time to read. Because if you're honest, you don't have nothing else doing apart from flipping through a channel and swiping across videos. Goodbye.
I can't think.